people. This is literally going to save our lives. The more we do on our spare time, the more lives we can save from being stuck in a fucking 10 by 10 or worse cell.
Create your own economy. Create your own jobs. Manifest those ideas. That's what's going to pull this country out. And hemp, cannabis is going to be a big part of it.
Yeah, in California right now, if they were to eliminate all of the, what they call, there's actually a fucking name for it now, canna-businesses. Have you guys ever heard of that word, canna-business?
I get the feeling some of you run those.
Yeah, but it's a common word out there, and you can be a legitimate member of society and say, I'm part of a canna-business in California and a lot of these other places where they have medical marijuana. Canna-business.
So, we are going to change this world. I used to say, man, I was born in the wrong generation. I don't say that anymore. I was born in the right generation. We are going to be the change. So, we're not going to keep up here rambling because I know you guys want to have some fun. And these guys, again, they've been with us for a lot of years now. Most people really didn't know who they are. And unless you come to Harvest Fest, at least in our scene, not really well known. These are my favorite touring live act today. These guys are amazing. We met them, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago now, and we wanted them for our event down in New Paltz called Rock Against Racism. And then we started booking them at Harvest Fest, and me and Tony now have an understanding that as long as we do this event and they are a band, they will be here to play for you. And we love them, and I'd like to thank them right now for coming up here shortly. So me and Jen are gonna get out of here, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here to support us. I really love you guys. We're gonna make some change. We just gotta do it.
All right, I'd like to introduce just some Rainbow family of mine. Nathan and Shelly have a little gift for Rob and Jen they'd like to present from the Woodstock people. Lenticular print, you know. Watch the microphone.
Sure, man.
On behalf of the Woodstock Museum, no, we're not the one in Bethel, we're the one on the edge of Woodstock, and we've been archiving the 60s since the 50s, basically. And we got films they wouldn't dare show at Bethel Woods. I can't see it for... Good thing they didn't go to bed with Disney World, Disneyland. They were going to try to do that. Anyway, I just want to say something in support of marijuana. I am a survivor of the psychedelic era in the Woodstock Museum. We have documented all the trips and what happens to you and what the experience is. It's unbelievable. I am a survivor on some level. It's pretty good. Anyway, I think that what we have to do is, from the ground up, we have to take it back. The corporations will not do it for us. Go see that movie on the corporations. We have to rise up from the bottom up and demand our constitutional rights for health, for pleasure, for industry. It's $1 trillion bailout. And I was just really happy to see in Rolling Stone this month, they started saying what we've been thinking. But very good editors wrote this article about how if you took the crime and the money out of it, the problem with Mexico would go away just like that. And I've been talking to all kinds of tourists from all over the world. They also agree with me when I think, wouldn't the problem with Afghanistan even go away? If we legalized everything and held our hand up, the hippies were right. Peace and love is the answer. Why not support anyone if they have a problem? And if not, let them be. Let us be. Anyway, I support you in the total legalization and education on the whole issue, which you're doing. So thank you so much. And thank you for allowing us to have Nimbin, Australia, Woodstock's sister city from down under. Do you want to tell them about that a little bit, Shelley? Sure. Go on. Go on, talk.
It's not on.
It is.
Is it on? Okay.
Take this one.
All right. 35 years ago, when this town heard about a Woodstock Festival, they formed a town, actually. It was an abandoned dairy community. The hippies came from all over. They had heard about our festival, and they wanted to set up a community. And now, 35 years later, they're living peace and love, organic gardening. They grow a lot of hemp. It got legalized for medical marijuana and a building material, hemp brick, to make buildings when they already do that in France. They're progressive. It's either solar power or trickle-down electricity from AC to DC for everybody. They've thought about the future. Anyhow, it's a beautiful exhibit, and guess who let us do it here? Thank you, Jen.
Thank
and
you
Rob,
again, for letting us come in with the Nimbin exhibit.
They had never seen it.
And we're going to complement that probably tomorrow night. We're with movies. You'll see the Mardi Gras and Nimbin, outrageous, great fest, and things like that. We'll be projecting over here by tomorrow night, maybe later, whatever. So thank you so much.
And one last thing, we have to thank Ellen Moret. I did not do this piece of art. Ellen Moret, a local Woodstock artist, heard we were coming here, and she couldn't be here, so she sent her art. And it's called a lenticular, and it's three-dimensional. You have to look, there's rainbows underneath and other images.
Thank you, Nathan and Shelley, so much. I really love you guys, man. I'll be talking to you again tomorrow. And keep that spirit tonight. Take care of each other. Make Tony Vaca feel welcome.
Hemp, hemp, hooray! Let's hear it. Hemp, hemp, hooray! Hemp, hemp,